Gun control is a hot topic across the country and here in Minnesota. According to the website statemaster.com, Minnesota ranks 44th in the nation for gun violence with 6 deaths per 100,000 people. State Senator Jeremy Miller says no other issue has generated more phone calls or emails to his office. Miller says Minnesota already has very strict gun regulations. He says the focus needs to be on protecting the rights of law-abiding citizens.
Minnesota is very rich in hunting and fishing, and we want to make sure that we don't limit those opportunities by putting limits or additional regulations on guns. So it's a very controversial issue, and it's an issue that we have to move forward on very slowly and make sure that we do it in a thoughtful way. It's not like come to Minnesota because it's a lot easier to buy guns or carry guns here. Again, we have some of the most strict gun laws in the country right here in the state of Minnesota already on the books.
Much of the discussion on gun control is centered on mental health and background checks for those applying for gun permits. In Washington, U.S. Senator Al Franken's mental health in the schools bill is aimed at training school personnel to identify troubled students in school.
I've seen this working like in Mountains View, where they are very conscious of this, and I've talked to moms in roundtable situations where this has changed lives, and for the better. And I want to be very careful that we not stigmatize mental illness. The vast majority of people with mental illness are no more violent than the general population. In fact, they're victims more often of violence.
Today, Senator Franken's legislation took a crucial step towards becoming law when it was included in a bipartisan mental health bill that passed out of the Senate Health and Education Committee.